Hello, my name is Liene and welcome back to my channel. What I'm gonna do this time? I'm gonna do Dilemmas of a Booknerd tag. I saw Melted Books, Hillary from Melted Books, do this tag and I kinda wanted to do it too. So, here I am. Let's start with the dilemma number 1. Book storage. How do you store and organize your books? Well, I have my books on this thing. I think you have seen it. And I have split them in read and unread. And then both of those categories in books into Latvian and books in English. And then they are in an alphabetical order by author. And here are my Harry Potter, and here are my current reads, no books, and books read for the month, whatever it is. Yeah, that's kind of how my books are. Number 2, tracking. How do you keep track of what you have read and what books you own? Well, I use Goodreads for tracking what I have read and what I'm currently reading. And for the books I own, I have this app, but I never can remember the title of it, what it's called. And I have most of my books added on that app. And yeah, but I haven't done that for quite some time. And I don't even know what books I haven't added there. And yeah, that's where I can see what books I actually have on my shelves. Number 3, borrow. Do you lend out your books? Yes, I do, and on that app I even can add which person I gave that book to. So it's easy to keep track on that too. But yeah, I don't have a problem lending out my books to family members and to close friends. But it's not like people ask for my books. It actually happens quite rarely, but I don't have a problem as long as they respect my books and don't damage them. Number 4, buying. How do you buy or acquire your books? Well, I buy my books either online or in bookstores, or I get a subscription box with a books or book. Yeah, that's kind of how I get my books. Number 5, comments. How do you respond to the "how do you read so much" comment and similar? I don't think I get that many of the comments like that, but I don't know. I don't have an answer. I just read. If you do it, you read books, you get them read, get them finished, and the number goes up. I don't know. That's kinda how it is. Number 6, next book. How do you pick your next read? I don't know, it depends. If I'm participating in some readathon, then I pick from the books that I have on that TBR list. If not, I don't know. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I just feel like reading something easy, and then I just look at my shelves and pick something out. But I don't have this specific order for choosing books. But I mostly have some kind of a TBR because I tend to participate in readathons. Yeah. So mostly some kind of a TBR I have going on. And I have a few lists in my reading journal. And yeah, so I can choose from those. So I can cross them out and feel accomplished that I have finished a book from my lists. Number 7, Travel. How do you pick what books you bring on your vacation? If it's not a long and far away vacation, then I usually take one physical book and my Kindle, because I have quite a lot of books on my Kindle. But if I'm going like away to another country or something, I'm gonna take my Kindle and read whatever I have on it, if I have time for reading. But mostly, if I travel, I don't really have time for reading. At least for the last few trips I have had. I didn't read almost at all. So, but I always take books, no matter what. If I not gonna read them, I have them with me. Number 8, annotate. Do you write or highlight or mark up your books in any way? Nope. I have a problem with that. I kind of would like to try, but I don't like. I don't know, I think that's like a librarian in me, because I used to work in a library and you can do that with library books, like damage them like that. So I have this thing that even they are my books and I can do whatever I can with them. I'm hesitant. I feel like it's ruining books. I don't know. But I like watching when people annotate and like mark up or highlight or put like sticky tabs in books to some interesting section or anything. I find that interesting, but for some reason I can't get myself to doing it. Maybe someday I will. We'll see. Number 9. New or backlist? Which do you prefer? New releases or backlist books? I have no idea which books count as backlist, what year they have to come out, like how long time have to pass to count it as backlist. But since I don't really get new releases that much, like I get subscription boxes where there are new releases in, but I rarely read those books right then. It usually takes me quite some time to get to them. So most of the books I have unread are backlist books, I think. So that's what I read the most. Number 10. Sequels. Do you read books as they are released or wait for an entire series to be published? I think it depends. There are series that I want to read and I haven't started, or I haven't even acquired any of those books, because they are like last book is coming out soon or something, and I have decided that I'm gonna try to read them when all the series are out. But then there are books that I read right away, like Aurora Rising. The first book came out in May and I already read it, so now I have to wait for the sequel. But I actually prefer waiting when the whole series comes out, because I hate waiting for sequels. It kills me! But yeah, I don't like waiting, but sometimes I don't want to wait. I just want to read the book if I think I'm gonna like it, or I'm excited for it because of the author, like for the Aurora Rising. This is gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to do this tag, please do it and link your video down below. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye! Bye! I feel weird. Can you see that I'm not in a really upbeat mood? But I wanted to do this video anyway. But it's fine. You can't always be in a good mood. It's okay to not to be in a good mood, right? That's what I try to tell myself, that it's okay.